Top gun.
Hello all, Havoc here. Alright, so we're going to keep going with carving this out. Do a little bit of surveying before we get started. And I don't know, Eddie. I don't think this looks like a skating rink. It looks more like a swimming pool. But either way, we're going to keep on digging. Do some more. Oh, too much, too much. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back over here. Alright, we're going to get over here closer to this edge again. And a little more. A little more. Too much. Trying to get to turn, doesn't want to turn. Maybe too close. There we go. That's what we're after. Alright. Okay. Here we go. We're just gonna nice and slowly work our way across. And get that one nice even cut. Planetary cargo ship. I don't know if I've seen that one before. I think we're going to go all the way back over to the far side again, because we had last time we tried to go left to right, right to left. I think we're going to go left right, left right. I would like to get it to where it is 100% flat and smooth. And that looks like that's just about it. No, there's still a little bit more. Alright. Check camera angle, we're gonna head on back. Okay. Look pretty square there. And whoop, too much. Okay. Get it back on the horizon there. Perfect. Okay. That looks pretty good. This should get us that cut that we're looking for that nice smooth bottom. And then from there it'll be pretty straightforward, just going back and forth. Hopefully I didn't bite down too far. Don't really want, I'm trying to get this thing to get all nice and smooth and level. If we took too big of a, oh you did, took too big of a bite. Ah. Alright, well, it is what it is. We're gonna Do what we can. So what I'm going to try to do is every couple episodes I want to try to do at least 2 passes so we can continue to make progress going down into this hole. Oh yeah, we're way too deep. Bah. Let's take our time. Hopefully it'll work out. Taking these bigger bites. No. It's a little bit harder because it's not as consistent. Because it's chewing so much more. There we go. We're having to wait for it to clear a lot more debris. But it looks like we're going to make it. Looks pretty good. It's going to be a little bit slow going until we get through this little bit right here. Come on. Almost there. Okay. So once we get done with... I keep hitting... once we get done with this, we're going to go ahead and start... I think we're going to start working on getting the side behind us on the camera angle side. Start getting some blocks placed for that. And tear down the yellow ring for construction. I'm going to tear that down. And then start working on spreading the base out. There we go. We're not level, but we did make the cut. Going to be more planed out than it would be if we had stopped. So until I did that. Oh, we stayed square. That's good. Oh, pretty square. It's not 100% true, but I mean, for what we're doing, it's gonna work. All right, let's take a look. Nice. That turned out pretty good. Yeah, this is turning out really nice. So I want to go probably the depth of when we reach here. Oh, that's not a good sign. It's not. That's a really bad sign. That's 5, 6, 7. 8. Okay. I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure we had your bob set correctly. And if this is the case, then yeah. All right. Well, looks like we're going to be done with bobs. The next playthrough, it's going to be probably maybe 2 bobs just for the sake of helping build, and they're going to get turned off right away. Okay, so this looks good. That's still connected. I'm gonna go fix that pipe downstairs. Can you imagine what some of our older bases would look like if we went back and looked at them now? If they were considered to be still loaded and running. So I've seen lots of different reasons to why people are saying that Bob is doing this. The most common one that I'm seeing is people are thinking that the blocks are damaged, and the block ID check that Bob does, and it's grinding them. Okay, well these blocks down here were never damaged. Like, that tube has never been damaged. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's frustrating to spend all this time making this stuff for Bob to come along and just grind on it. Hey, guess what? We'll probably have hydrogen to our system now. There they go. I don't know. This is... It's kind of weird. So, it is what it is. We're just gonna... Yeah, there we go. Now we get hydrogen. Because we're pipe connect across this way, and the hydrogen comes back up through here. So, we get hydrogen again. That's good. I don't know. It's just too much time and effort spent on building this stuff to have Bob tear it up. So, like I said, next season we're going to cut our Bob usage to pretty much like 2 of them, and they're going to be like on a spider or a Carl frame that we're going to go around, and when we work on something, they're there and they help us, and then when we're done, we turn them off. Alright, so let's get this stuff put away. Tank. Oxygen first. Let's get some resupply going. Why can't we reach these hydrogen tanks? Oh, I know why, because they're on the other side of the wall. So, tank 3. Okay, so all tanks need to be set. Thank you. There we go. And now we need to go fill some hydrogen because we won't let bottles through the filter. It doesn't matter which one. They'll refill while on stockpile, which seems weird. There we go. Alright, so we got bottles of O2 and hydrogen. And so let's do a little bit cleanup. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. So what I'm going to do is we're going to extend this floor out until it runs into this right over here, right? So we're going to bring it from, just go like this. I don't think this is going to be here. But we're going to bring this out. Like so. And then we're going to bring it over the edge. I'm not going to do it now because we're still drilling in there, but the idea would be all the way around to do something like this. Down about 4 or 5 blocks and then make it look like it's grabbing hold. So we're not doing that now because we're still drilling in there, and I don't want the drill rig to smack the blocks we're working on. So, all right, so we're going to bring this over, and we're going to put some. It's going to be probably as wide as this, if not all the way out to here. So it'll come out to a point, and then we'll come across. And then what I want to do for, so what's going to happen is we hit that ice shelf, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to bring this over, and it should come pretty close. Hoping. Come on, Havoc. You even play this game? I mean, really. Come on. There we go. That gets pretty close. In fact, if we go a little bit further, it probably will touch. It is about in there. Okay. So that floor will be that floor, and then I'm going to take another one of these, this whole top section, and we'll mirror it up over to this corner to where there's a crow's nest coming up right here. So this floor will come out, we'll get a good block count, and we'll come out off of this corner. Come on. Okay. So we get a good block count of how wide it is this way, and then we'll come out that same width this way and head that direction. So I have this nice big ring. So far I'm thinking we're just going to do an L-shaped, but depending on how long it takes for them to release that next planet that we're going to start the new series on, we could take it all the way around. So between cutting into the ice and expanding, that's pretty much our goals. Some of the things I also would like to try to do is maybe start taking more offensive attacks to the enemy. So maybe modifying Hank, since we're not using him for the weld ship that we've been utilizing him as. Because he's multi-role right now, so maybe do less of a multi-role scenario and have him focus on just bringing down enemy ships and bringing in more resources. So to that endeavor, let's take a look at where we're at for resources. That was a good bounce. Okay. Because, like, for example, something we haven't looked at in a while is this guy. Look at that. He's not disassembling anything. That's great. Alright, so this container is Asmus Large Cargo 7. Okay. We're going to try to get everything moved to this container that isn't ore. And all the ore we're going to put in this container. So, oh, wrong one. I'll leave that there. So some of this stuff we need to start breaking down. Like, I don't need this many elite rifles or tools. We got very fortunate that we found a few ships that were full of elite equipment, which is great. But why aren't these missiles getting broke down? Okay, so long range 200 missiles. I think they're probably not in... Okay, we have a couple different sorters, so now I have to go figure out which one's which. We have a few different... bugs me. So I'm going to guess that missile is not on the list. Is not. Okay. So long range 200. This guy. Inventory. And how come these are in here? Okay. Maybe we can't just dispose of these. They might be a style of missile that's just not... it won't break down. Because there are a few things that, through mod authors and whatnot, they just don't break down, so... We need a control seat here, too. So when we're doing this kind of shenanigans, we can stay charged. Okay, so inventory, let's look at this one more time here. So, go here, azimuth, 7. Oh, we were standing at it. That made that easier, huh? Yeah, it's quite a bit easier. Okay. So hide empty. So it's pulling them to here, but since it won't, the assembler doesn't want to dispose of them, they're just sitting right here. So this is going to end up choking up the input, so we're going to have to do something about that. Nope, 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 that goes back. Alright, so we'll get all of our ores put into this container so we'll know where we're sitting at for ore, which doesn't look that good actually. But on the plus side, we're not in the game for ores, so we're pretty much in the game for parts, which is why we're doing this. Okay, make sure that, it doesn't go there, that goes here. So things like steel plates, heavy grids, stuff like that are what's really going to set this apart for how well we're doing. Man, I got a lot of equipment in here we need to tear down. It's too much stuff in here. Way too much stuff. So gravel, silver, gold, or iron. Doing good on iron. Cobalt, I don't feel too comfortable about though. That's pretty laxed. But considering we don't harvest any ores at all, that's quite a bit. Yeah, all these, we need to clean up all this. I think I'll pull out probably like 4 or 5 tanks. We're going to send the rest to the disassembler. We don't need that many tanks, so. And that looks pretty good. We got some iron sitting down there. Let's get that up here. And then we got these 3 down here. Oh, those are coming from the disassembler. That's fine. We need to add these 3 to the filter. So gravel, cobalt, and silver. Okay, so we go here. Gravel, add. Then we want cobalt. And we'll do silver and gold both, so. Alright, so now we should be able to check its inventory and it's empty. Perfect. So production, it should be empty. Inventory, yeah, it's not going to do anything. Alright, so what we can do is we can bring over individual stuff, fill our inventory, and just come over here and... Wait a minute, we just put inventory in through a panel. You're not supposed to do that. That's not supposed to be possible. Okay. I'm not gonna argue, because that's really funny. And I'm going to go to this guy. Put that in there, and then we're going to dispose of a few extra tools, a ton of guns. We have way more guns than we will ever need. I'd like to keep 1 or 2 of each. That's 2, 3, and so 1 more, that'd be that one. So 2 of these and 2 of these. Okay, so how many O2 and H2 bottles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 11 and 12. That'll do. So what's in there is good. All this will get scrapped. And there we go. So production, 7 guns. That's not counts off, but in any case, that's all going to get turned into. I'm getting 11 platinum out of that, 12 silver, 23 silicons, a bunch of cobalt. Yeah, that's a ton of resources and freed up a great deal of inventory space. Thanks for coming out and supporting the video, guys. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. This is Havoc. Have fun and keep gaming.